Today on Commander Bounty Hunting, we are about to face off against one of the most annoying commanders to fight against in existence. Meet every new player's first actual good deck, Lathril, Blade of the Elves. Now, Lathril is kind of funny because she just kind of quintessentifies the elf concept. But to understand that, you gotta understand how elves function. And even in the Magic lore, elves care about other elves. Elf enters the battlefield, get another elf. Also pump all elves. Create a bunch of elves. Elf Anthem. Llanowar Elf times 3. Plus Anthem. Cast an elf, get an elf. Double all of the elves that you have. Also, it's a tribal or kindred card. Yeah, I won't explain that. When this thing enters, everybody loses life equal to how many elves you have. Add mana equal to the amount of elves. I'm not even a quarter through this page. That's the thing. So the real big thing about elves is that they really care about more elves. And the fact that this is a Golgari commander means that there is some death synergies in there. So sometimes not even a board wipe really helps. Back to the pointed ear bitch herself, she has Menace, and then whenever she deals damage to a player, you create that many 1/1 green elf creature tokens. Then you can tap 10 elves you control, everybody loses 10 life, and you gain 10 life. That sounds strong, because it is. You are literally taking a full quarter of everybody's life total while gaining that much in the interim. Oh, but you gotta have a total of 11 elves in order to pull that off. Yeah, they got that by like turn 3. And she makes that many elves. I love how they're like trying to bracket like other things that you can do with this commander, but like, you know, this spread, it's just elves. Now, I give it a lot of gripe because it is a very powerful deck that is very consistent, and it has the capacity to be everywhere, and to be built very similarly across the board. This is a commander that has a lot of the same cards, and can be built really cheap if you didn't get the precon or could find the precon. Like, $44 gets you the precon if you bought all the cards as singles. One thing you can do to leverage against this deck is to kind of lean on the fact that they're going to have so many resources they're going to spill their hand and then they don't have cards in hand. Also, while there is elves that have reach, a lot of the decks that are going to play this aren't going to be playing those cards because they want to play cards that get the most amount of elves. So sometimes flyers just go right over it. And admittedly, one big chunky boy with lifelink can, in fact, stop an elf player from swinging in at you, but you have to expect a Crater Hoof or some sort of big mass pump spell to be not soon behind everything else. This isn't the most perfect strategy, but it is a very autopilot, do-it-yourself kind of thing. And if you're new to the game, this is a great deck to kind of come into the game with, but if you're still playing it years later, you're going down first.